Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you a quick little pattern hack between the Blossom dress and the Starlight Gala dress. So these are two different dresses, but because they are drafted from the same set of original slopers, it's pretty easy to swap the bodices and create a different and unique look. So here you can see I have the original dress. It's just a simple bodice, and this is the option or variation that does not have sleeves. So you can see here we have that completed. It has the beaded lace overlay, and it's completed to create as the Starlight Gala pattern is drafted. So here you can see we have the modification with the Blossom bodice on top of the Starlight Gala skirt. So the skirt portions are the same. And then for this one, we've taken the bodice of the Blossom dress, and then I've actually modified it a bit to have the overlay on top instead of underneath. So on the Blossom dress, you can see the fabric of the bodice with the sweetheart neckline on top of the lace or mesh that goes underneath. So for this design, I brought that out to the outside, similar to the original Starlight Gala idea, but this one comes all the way up over the shoulders and then creates a unique look for the dress. So again, the skirt portions are the same. It's just the bodice that we've modified to be slightly different. So now let's take a look at exactly how I went through that process with my pattern pieces and the skirts as they were cut out, and then how they are constructed and sewn together. So to begin, let's take a look at the pattern pieces for both dresses and the parts that we're going to use. I'm going to take the skirt portion from Starlight Gala. This is the skirt front and back. And then I'm going to use the bodice portion from the Blossom dress. Now let's take a closer look at the bodice pieces and how this is easy to interchange. The waistline dimensions for both bodices, this is Starlight Gala and this side is Blossom, is the same. So when you have a dress that goes together that way, you can easily switch out the bodice to go with either skirt. So if you actually wanted to make the Starlight Gala bodice, you could combine it with the skirt that goes with the Blossom dress as a different variation. But for this tutorial, I'm going to continue with the Blossom bodice on the Starlight Gala skirt. So these are the Starlight Gala pieces. We're going to set those bodice pieces aside. And then we have this full underlay, which we're actually going to do as an overlay that we're going to cut out of the mesh, same as the pattern instructs. And then we have the bodice fabric, which is cut out of that silk dupioni. So for this, it's the same as the pattern instructs, cut 2 on a fold and cut 2. And so we have these cut here. This is the back portion, and these are the front portion. And then for the mesh, I have a silver sparkly mesh. I have the back cut out, and then we also have the front cut out. So this is going to overlay on top of the bodice fabric. So to begin with this pattern, we're going to follow the instructions. So the side seams together on the bodice for both the dress and the lining fabric. And then for the mesh overlay, we're also going to follow the instructions in the Blossom pattern to sew the shoulder seams, and then go ahead and hem your arm's eye and your neckline seam. Once you have the side seams sewn, then you're just going to take both of the bodice pieces with right sides together, and we're going to stitch along this whole top edge. So along the top edge of the back, and then over the sweetheart neckline all the way to the other side of the center back opening. Then once you have this top edge sewn, you'll come in and trim these seam allowances, clip into the points and along the curves. We'll turn this right side out, and then we'll bring over our mesh piece, which has been hemmed on the arm size and the neckline, and the side seams of this piece are sewn as well. Then we've taken the mesh overlay and I've basted it to the right side of the bodice. So the lining fabric is free on the back side, and the overlay and the front of the bodice are basted along the waistline edge. Now I also have the skirt sewn for the Starlight Gala pattern according to the directions. It's sewn all the way around. I have it self-lined with the same color fabric, and then it's open at center back to insert the zipper. So this right here is that waistline seam. I'm going to spin this around, and we're going to take our bodice right side together. So I'm going to put the overlay down right side together with the skirt fabric, and I'm going to separate it from the lining on the inside and we'll match up center front and the side seams, and we'll pin this all the way around and then finish the dress according to the Starlight Gala pattern instructions. Here we have this waistline seam sewn, so you can see that coming together here. And then quickly, I just wanted to mention, for this modification, you want to make sure that when you do your overlay, that it is hemmed to your 1/2 inch marking on the center back opening so that it's not included in your zipper seam. So you'll want to finish this center back opening, and I'm going to hand stitch this as a rolled hem once I have my zipper installed. But for now, I have this free right here, and it's just pushed out of the way. And I have the right side of the skirt. This is the center back. This is the right side of the bodice. And then up here is the lining part of the bodice. And I have my invisible zipper, which needs to go in this direction so that it can zip. So what I'm going to need to do is flip it upside down and attach my first side, lining up that zipper stop just below this top edge seam of the bodice. And then we'll go ahead and just attach this invisible zipper on both sides. And here you can see we have the zipper sewn in now, and I have that positioned but not finished on the inside. So my waistline seam lines up nicely. So I'm just gonna flip it over, make sure that I have the zipper tucked to the inside so it's in between both the lining and the dress. And then we will work to hand stitch down the lining to the inside of the zipper tape. And then I'm going to pull the bodice around once we have this lined up. So we have our waistline seam is going to come all the way up here, and then the interior bodice lining is going to fold over that on the inside all the way around. And then we'll hand stitch right along the waistline seam on the inside so that the interior lining of the bodice overlaps the waistline seam, so you have a very clean finish on the inside of the dress. So here we have the finished version. We've got the original Starlight Gala sleeveless bodice version, and then we have the modified version that fits with the Blossom bodice. So you can see we finished that off. It has a clean waistline seam, the zipper in the back, and then the hook that finishes off the top opening. So once you have your dress finished to this point, you'll just want to come in at the underarms and put a few hand stitches here to just hold the overlay to the bodice to keep that smooth when you're dressing the doll. And then one other thing that I'll mention is that this finished bodice sits a little bit higher than the original Starlight Gala, so it does make the dress a tiny bit shorter. It's about 1/4 of an inch shorter. Because the dress is pretty short in the front, you might choose to extend the length of this bodice a tiny bit. So to do that, you're just going to extend the length of the bodice, and you could do that 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch depending on how long you want the front of the dress to sit on the legs. And you can do that by tracing your piece and then just extending that length on the bottom, or you can just cut it out, and as you're cutting, you can look to cut it 1/4 of an inch longer. Just make sure that you do it for both the underlay pieces, which we're using as an overlay on the front and the back, and then you're also going to want to do it for the bodice pieces as well so that they match with the overlay. So again, I hope that this tutorial has inspired you to take a little bit of creative liberty when you're working with your patterns and experiment a little bit with mixing pieces from one design to the other. This is really easy to do with dresses because most of the waistline seams are the same. So if they line up, you can easily switch a bodice from one design to the other.